Good morning. This is a recording from Monday, December 11th. Yesterday we touched on the need to take care of each other if we want to create a peaceful world. And that does not mean taking care of only your immediate family and friends, but really everybody who appears on your path, including the people you may not particularly like or agree with. And to take care of each other, we must cultivate forgiveness. Forgiveness, like any other quality, compassion, kindness, or generosity, must be fostered and developed. This is what Desmond Tutu writes on the subject. The ability to forgive is innate, but like any natural talent, it is perfected with practice. The practice of forgiveness is emotional and spiritual work. When Nelson Mandela went to jail, he was a very angry man. This global role model of forgiveness was not very forgiving on the day he stepped onto Robben Island to begin his prison sentence. It took him many years in jail, years he spent cultivating a daily practice of forgiveness, for him to become this luminous example of tolerance, who was able to put our wounded country on the road to reconciliation and healing. The man who walked into prison was not the man who invited his prison guard to be a VIP guest at his inauguration. That took time and effort. Each of us has multiple opportunities each day to practice small acts of forgiveness. We can learn to move through the forgiveness cycle with an emotional sure-footedness born of practice. I can forgive the driver who cut me off in the morning traffic, for example. I acknowledge the spark of irritation and fear evoked in me, even while I recognize that I don't know her story. She may have been late to work for a tyrannical boss. She may have been distracted by her baby wailing in the back seat. She may have a list of things to do today that is longer than her arm. To practice cultivating forgiveness, I must learn to look at the bigger picture and know that not every action that bothers me is a personal attack. I love this because we all tend to take things very personally, right? So let me read it again. To practice cultivating forgiveness, I must learn to look at the bigger picture and know that not every action that bothers me is a personal attack. I can practice forgiveness with my friends and family. I can practice it in my workplace and community. When I develop a mindset of forgiveness rather than a mindset of grievance, I don't just forgive a particular act, I become a more forgiving person. With a grievance mindset, I look at the world and see all that is wrong. With a forgiveness mindset, I start to see the world through gratitude. In other words, I look at the world and start to see what is right. There is a special kind of magic that happens when I become a more forgiving person. What was once a grave affront melts into nothing more than a thoughtless or careless act. What was once a reason for rupture and alienation becomes an opportunity for repair and greater intimacy. A life that seemed littered with obstacles and antagonism is suddenly filled with opportunity and love. When I cultivate forgiveness in my small, everyday encounters, I am preparing for the time when a much larger act of forgiveness will be asked of me, as it almost certainly will. because it seems that none of us journeys through life unscathed by tragedy, disappointment, betrayal, or heartbreak. But each of us has at their disposal a most powerful skill that lessens and can even transmute the pain. The skill can win over an enemy, heal a marriage, stop a fight, and on a global scale, even end a war. When you set out to change the world, the job seems insurmountable, but each of us can do their small part to effect change. We change the world when we choose to create a world of forgiveness in our own hearts and minds. It is our nature to forgive, reconcile, and rebuild the broken pieces of our relationship. Every hand that extends itself in a gesture of forgiveness is a hand working toward the creation of peace in this world. Powerful, right? So today let's do a Ho'oponopono practice to remind ourselves that forgiveness and reconciliation are actually in our nature. Take a comfortable position and, as always, take a few moments to settle. Settle into your body, into your breath, into your heart, your mind. Settle into this moment, right here, right now. Find a sense of spaciousness in your natural breathing so that all the experiences of the present moment can flow through you as energy that they are, without struggle. Now bring to mind a person or situation that provokes feelings of deep upset in you. Maybe you're feeling angry with your spouse or frustrated with your boss. Perhaps it's a deep sadness caused by a misunderstanding or pang of betrayal. Try not to dwell on the storyline, but instead notice where in your body does this feeling of upset reside. Keeping a gentle and kind attention on this area, start repeating the following verse. I am sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. And I forgive myself. You can do it out loud or whisper the words quietly, or just silently repeat the phrase in your mind over and over again. Part of your attention stays with your breath, calm, rhythmic, in and out, in and out. I am sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. And I forgive myself. It may be helpful to bring your hands over your heart or keep one hand on your belly and the other on your heart. I am sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. And I forgive myself. Let go of the need to analyze the words. Simply allow them to flow out of your heart and into the space around you in all directions. Trust that the full meaning of this practice will reveal itself to you in good time. For now, simply repeat the words over and over again. I am sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. And I forgive myself. If any images or thoughts arise, welcome them without analyzing. Let them accompany your mantra and keep repeating the verse over and over and over, until you feel your heart soften a bit. You're breathing nice and slow, allowing your belly to expand softly as you inhale and to relax fully as you exhale. I am sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. And I forgive myself. If you continue with this practice for quite a bit of time, maybe bringing it with you into your day, at some point your mood will lighten up, and maybe you will even get a sense of deep resolution and an understanding that somehow peace has been restored. If that happened already, allow yourself to bask in this easy, tranquil harmony for a little bit. Your breathing relaxed and measured. Keep repeating the mantra. I am sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. And I forgive myself. The ultimate objective of the practice is to get to a point where you can think about the incident or the other person with a soft, true calmness. Literally, no hard feelings. Of course, this may take more than one session. So whenever you notice that the upset returns, you can simply try the Ho'oponopono process again for as long as needed. When you're washing dishes, when you are driving your car, even when you're talking to somebody, just let the mantra run in the background of your mind. I am sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. And I forgive myself. Now place your hands on your heart and thank yourself for this deep, powerful work you've been doing. With gratitude, send yourself the energy of loving kindness. May I be filled with loving kindness. May I be well in body and mind. May I feel safe, protected, at ease. May I know deep, natural peace. And as always, as you gently let go of your practice, scan your body. Notice what's going on for you right now, physically, emotionally, mentally. How are you, really? As you go through your day today, I invite you to contemplate this quote. With a grievance mindset, I look at the world and see all that is wrong. With a forgiveness mindset, I start to see the world through gratitude. In other words, I look at the world and see what is right. Personally, I absolutely love it. I look at the world and start to see what is right. How does this land for you? What would you say your mindset currently is? As always, thank you for sharing if you choose to do so. Thank you so much for being here today. Have a gorgeous day, and I will see you tomorrow.